Alright guys, what's up? And of course, let us not forget about the ladies. Coming to you from the hood of the $2,500 1964 C10 long dong, long bed. Anyway, so today I've been owing y'all some videos, so today we'll do something quick. It's a little cold. I just got done washing the Mach 1, and I'm already scheming on what project I want to do after I get done with this one. So good thing the wife doesn't watch my channel, so she has no clue what's in store. Anyway, so we'll do something easy tonight. We'll do windshield wipers. Now, let's see, I got the keys in my pocket, so we'll do that. But actually, I got lucky. The wipers do work. Now, if I want this model did have the squirters and everything on it. And if I want to do that, I'll have to get the rest of the hardware because of the, the reservoir canister and all that stuff's not in there. But not really concerned about it. I'm probably just gonna put Rain-X on there and call it a day. But for inspection purposes, I do need the windshield wipers, and the motor and all that stuff does work. I got really lucky with that, so I will show y'all that they do work. And yeah, we're gonna put some new blades and arms and stuff on there. It's the first time I've installed one of these on an older truck, so I'm not sure what that looks like. I did get a tool from I ordered this stuff from LMC, so I did get the tool that's required to go with it, but who knows, you may not even need it. So we'll see what that looks like, and you guys can follow along. So we're in the cab now, and let's see, here's my key, and you'll see if I turn this on, turn my power on, here's my button down here. If I turn it on to the right there, and it sounds like it's got a couple different speeds, but you can hear it, it's actually on. And then we'll go and look, and I'll show you guys that they are actually moving. So they actually work, and you can see that arm rotating down in there. So got really lucky with that. How about that? Like $2,500 truck, and the windshield wipers work. But now we need arms and blades and stuff to go on there, so that's gonna be what we're gonna do next. See if we can get these bad boys working. I got this tool here. I don't even think I'm gonna need this. I think this is more for removal. From splinted shaft, that damaging car arm. Yeah, so I'm probably not even gonna need this. I think should be able to just fit these on here. And it looks like on the inside here, it just got a little lip that it catches on here. So it should be pretty easy. I guess the biggest thing is positioning, hoping that it's positioned right once I push it on. So it just snaps into place there. And that looks pretty good there. And we'll slide our wiper blade on there. Like I said, probably not gonna use these much. We'll probably just go with the Rain-X on there. But it's a nice to have, and it does have 2 speeds on there. I think these just same thing, clip in there, you slide the arm down into it like that. I believe may have to play with it a little bit. I don't think it goes above it. And be careful, because these things retract. So what you don't want to do, which I think I've done before on a vehicle, is accidentally let go of it and then smash your glass right here, especially on like newer vehicles where there's quite a bit of tension in there, and break the glass. So just be careful. Make sure you get a good handle on this thing. And probably what I should have done is maybe fit these on there before I put the arm on the car, on the truck there. Might have been a better bet. I don't know. Like I said, the first time I've done these, so you guys can learn from my mistakes. Let me see. It might slide in between this tab here. Looks like it might slide right there. That might be your bet. Is just to slide it in between there, because there's a little spot. It might just be a pain. There it is. There it is. All right, so there's a little notch right there where that little button on the arm itself will match into there like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this first. So this is what I was talking about. There's a little notch on that blade on the arm right there, and then you have your blade assembly here. And essentially what you do is there's a little lever right there, and you're gonna slide it in that little gap, and then it's gonna lock into that hole there, and that's what will keep it in place. So we'll go ahead and do this one before we get it on the truck and see. I don't think it would make. All right, so we got that locked in place now. Now see, I don't think that would make, if I put this one over there on the other side, it'd be the same effect. And then this one, if I put it here, flipped them around, it wouldn't be any different. So I think we're right here. We just need to put, I'm gonna turn this just a little bit so you can see. But then there's that little clip there on the bottom where it locks into place right there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put this other one on there and see what it looks like, and we'll give it a test run. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna clean down here, but. Yeah, that's about right. All right, so that's locked in place. And I guess that's about right. I don't know. Maybe look at the forums and see if that's what that's supposed to be like. Kind of like that. Anyways, let me stop for a second and we'll see if we're in the right direction or if we've done something really screwed up. All right, so I just went and scavenged the forums, and apparently a lot of guys that have trouble with like aftermarket arms and reproduction ones and OEM and all that stuff, they have issues with them lining up along the windshield seal here. So I can probably adjust them to get them down a little more, I think, but probably not a whole lot. So, you know, that might be something you're gonna run into. It's not gonna bother me. I don't really mind how they're angled right now. I would like to like test them out and see. Actually, you know what? We'll test them out real quick. Water. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll do this real quick and see how they work. I don't want to do it on a dry windshield. It's usually not a good idea. So let's try this and see how they work. And I might adjust them down a little bit, or I might just leave them. We'll see. But I guess something to consider if that's something you're going to be a stickler on, is wanting them like right. Oof, sorry, I'm taking you guys for a ride right now. This thing is all kinds of jacked up because I just dropped it. All right, so we'll leave some of that in there because it's awesome, but we'll take some of that out. Let me see if I can get this thing. There we go. All right, so we're gonna test out these windshield wipers. As you can see where they're at right now, I'll take some of that trash off and we'll see if we can get them to work. Like I said, I don't mind where they're at. Could use a little bit of adjustment, but apparently on the forums and on Scavenge It, there's a lot of guys that have issues with them because they want them to line right up against the seal here, and whether they're original equipment or aftermarket or NOS parts or whatever. So I just want to see if they work, where they're positioned right now. And honestly, that works for me. I could probably adjust this one here down a little bit to bring it a little closer to that brow. That one's pretty much there, so I couldn't adjust that one much. But I kind of like where they're at. I think I'm gonna leave them just where they're at right now. So that was pretty easy install. They clip on there. If you want to like take them off and adjust them, there's that little lip that I showed you on the inside there that you'll have to pry under there, that where your tool would come in handy. Or I've seen some guys use a screwdriver, but you can poke up underneath there. Maybe use some electrical tape or something up underneath here as a brace to keep from scratching the truck, and then pry up underneath there and get that thing loose, and you can pop them off. But for my purposes, that works, and that's just another step closer to inspection for me. So, I mean, actually, they worked really well, so I'm super excited. You know, $2,500 truck. Boom, there you have it. So let's see. Let you guys get a look. If you guys hadn't seen the girl, there's the Mach 1 out there looking menacing and clean. Here's the interior once again. There you go. And my gimbal's all jacked up from it falling off the hood. But interior was not done at all, and this has all been done by myself, armrests and all. We just took it for a little ride down the road. She rode good, she rode nice. A few more little things to do, and we'll be getting there inspected and driving it daily. And then put the bags on it, and then maybe some more go fast goodies. All right, guys, thanks for watching my video. That's it. All right, so not using the gimbal or anything on this one. I did adjust them, as you can see, to get them a little lower. That's about as good as they're gonna go. They're not gonna get any better than that, unfortunately. But I'm happy with it. They still work, you know, but they're just, I brought them down a little lower. They're not too bad to get off there. Actually, just pry them off. You don't even have to hit that little tab. So I've got like a little forked screwdriver like this here, and all I did was, and I'll just actually just go ahead and do it so you guys can see how easy this is. But essentially all you're going to do is put something under here to kind of keep it from scratching up, and then you'll just get up underneath there and you can just see it. You just get up under there and pry it, and you can already kind of see it separating off of there some. So they're pretty easy to remove. I want to make sure that stays on, so now you can see how it is like when it's fully seated. So they're easy to pry off there. If you need to make adjustments, and I've got them to where I like them now. I think they're good where they're at, and they still like clear the windshields. You can see like where it's kind of cleared out. That section in the middle is kind of beat out, so that's good there. I'm not real particular about them having to sit like right up against the brow, and then I'd have to go and scavenge, you know, to probably find like original parts and all that good stuff. And these ones from LMC are going to do the trick for me, and that's going to be fine. So that's it for tonight's project. Now I'm going to clean up and back this thing out of here, and got some touch-up stuff to do on the Mach 1.